Hello guys. First of all, before we even get started, I want to take just a quick second and say thank you to every single person that took the time to watch the last video. There is so many views, likes, comments, everything on there. It absolutely had me mind blown. I didn't even know what to say about it. I was so excited that entire day, and I'm so grateful to each and every one of you. And now there's some new people here, so welcome. Hopefully, I don't disappoint you guys. That video was kind of nuts. I can't believe that I pulled that off. And today, I have a topic that I want to talk about. So we're going to get into that, and we're going to discuss my favorite class of weapons in this game, which is Marksman rifles. See this right here? It's SR25. In my opinion, it's borderline the best gun in the game, and I don't see Marksman rifles on bodies very often. I've been playing a lot of ranked, fighting a lot of Blackhawk and Pinnacle players all the time, and I loot their bodies. I see a lot of scars, I see a lot of G3s, I see a lot of vectors and all that kind of stuff, but the odds of me finding a Marksman rifle on a body is so low, and I don't really understand it. So I wanted to make a video talking about it and maybe convince some people to take the time to use these guns because they're absolutely busted. So this guy has purple armor, I have gold ammo. I killed him in 3 shots in the chest, right? Watch this, you ready? Look, he has a purple helmet. See that purple helmet? 2 shots to the head. This gun is insane. It's absolutely insane. So I'm gonna play some clips of me just using this gun and other marksman rifles in general, just to give you an idea of how broken they really are, because I'm shredding people with them, absolutely destroying people with them, and I don't get why I don't see them on bodies more often. I want to know, are you guys not using them for a reason? Is there something that makes you, shy away from them? I get that in close range maybe you're at a disadvantage, but in some of these clips you're gonna see that, like, even in close range I'm just destroying people, and they're using, like, one of the guys had rip ammo in an SMG, and I still just absolutely shredded him with this gun. He didn't even get a chance to shoot me because of how much damage it does. So there's a couple reasons why I think that marksman rifles in general are the best guns in the game. First and foremost is ammo is cheap. I don't need a lot of ammo, so I can bring gold ammo. I tend to bring like 20 or 25 of it, and that's all I really need for an entire raid. It's very rare that I even run out of it by the end of the raid. And I bring like a stack of purple on top of that, so if I happen to run out of gold ammo, I still have ammo to use, and even purple ammo is perfectly fine. Save a lot of money on ammo. These guns really don't need anything more than a scope and a suppressor. You don't even have to have a suppressor, but I just find it extremely valuable and worth the money to just throw it on the end of your gun. But just a scope is enough, and that's incredible. It's something like a SCAR. I absolutely need a muzzle brake, I need a scope, and I probably need a foregrip as well, because the recoil is hard to control, and I need to get it under control so I can hit people from distance. The beauty of marksman rifles is that at a distance I can control the cadence that I shoot the gun, and I'm not locked into full auto, and I can shoot it at a rate to where I can hit my shots. It allows me to be much more precise. If I'm using a SCAR and I switch to semi-auto, the SCAR's range is only, 40-ish meters? And so if I have to switch to semi-auto to be able to hit you, my damage fall off is gonna hurt me, and I'm not really effective at that range. With this gun, we're talking about like 120 meters before I start worrying about damage fall off, and that's way above almost every other gun in the game except for sniper rifles and other marksman rifles. I can outplay a SCAR at distance. I can outplay a vector because I can hit you from a range where your gun's not really effective anymore. And at close range, I can drop you so fast that, yeah, you have full auto capability and you might be able to spray me down, but if I'm smart about making sure I have cover and that I can peek in and out and get the shots off on you, I can still kill you. These guns are insane, dude. They allow me to have much more control at range. It allows me to be much more precise with my shots, which saves me ammo in the process. And on top of that, they're versatile because of such high damage and such high armor penetration. It's like this gun is good at almost everything. I don't have to spend a lot of money on attachments. I can choose to if I want to, and with the build that I'm going to link in the description, you'll notice that I do spend a lot on that gun, but that's by choice. I can totally get away with much less than that and be fine, and not even really notice the difference, to be honest with you. I can hit you really hard at close range. I can absolutely beam you from range. If you're 100 meters away from me, your gun is literally useless, and I can just hurt you with crazy damage and precision that makes you terrified to even peek me. I also find that marksman rifles are really good at getting opening knocks in a fight, because most times when you start a fight, you're going to be at a distance from the enemies, slowly trying to find a way to close the space, right? And with a marksman rifle, I can be the one to peek out, get that knock on somebody, drop him, finish that kill, and now it's a 2v3, and my team has all the opportunity in the world to push up and capitalize on that, right? A lot of other guns struggle to do that. You can knock people with a SCAR from 35, 40 meters away and still get the kill. But if I can hit you from 50 meters and you can't even really touch me from that far away, then I'm going to use that advantage and I'm going to knock you, and then I'm going to allow my team to push up. On top of that, because I can use a scope with more zoom on it, this fire control optic that you see a lot on all the different Marksman rifles that I'm using, it goes up to 7 times zoom, so I can see you from so far away, be able to get shots off on you accurately, and then switch to 3 by zoom, and then start pushing you just like I have a SCAR in my hand. And now it's a 2v3, and if I hit you twice, you're literally so low that you're not going to peek, you're going to hide and try to heal, and give us even more time to push up on you. You'll notice in the footage, I'm not just using an SR25, there's other guns that I like as well. I really like the SVD. This gun is devastating to anybody that comes across it. The one problem with it is that at close range it kind of falls off because the fire rate is slower. So it's much more designed to hit from range, and I like to run a secondary if I run this gun. The VSS is a weird hybrid, but I really love it for some reason. Its fire rate is incredibly fast. I never switch it to full auto. I only use it in semi. It comes with a suppressor, and it has almost no recoil if you're spam firing in semi-auto, and it feels almost like an assault rifle, but with the added benefit of being able to hit at range without losing out on damage. It does have a slow muzzle velocity. If you buy the expensive barrel for it, then it mitigates that problem quite a bit, but that is something that I do notice, and it does make it harder to use. But if you can get used to it, you can still beam people from distance, and you don't have damage fall off like you do with an assault rifle. I'm curious to know why I don't see Marksman rifles on player bodies. I wonder if there's a reason and what people are thinking. So if you guys have a reason why you don't use them, leave a comment. Let me know about it, because I'm curious and I wonder why it is that I just don't find them very often. You can run a secondary with these. You can run a Glock 18 or something so that if you're scared about close range, you can just whip out a secondary and drop somebody with it. This gun with green ammo is fucking not it, dude. Don't sleep on these guns. Don't think that they're incapable of handling close range fights, because they absolutely are. So leave some comments. Let me know what you guys think. Why is it that I'm not finding these guns very often? And if you do use them, which one do you like? Because I use this SR25 95% of the time, but I wonder if there's another one out there that I haven't put the time into to really get comfortable with that's actually equally as good. I will leave the build that I use in ranked for the SR25 in the description of the video, so if you want to try it out, you can. Obviously that build is going to be more expensive, and you can strip attachments off of it without like really losing out on anything, and a lot of times I run with less attachments than what you're going to see in that build. With all that being said, thank you guys so much. It's been an incredible journey so far. You guys are absolutely amazing. If you liked the video, please leave a like. If you're new here, consider subscribing. I've been posting a whole lot of videos, and I have more and more planned and on the way. Thank you guys so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope that you guys go out here and frag out with this gun, because it is absolutely busted. Thank you guys. Catch y'all later. Peace.